Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Play action. It's Locke. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with David Montgomery, the 3rd-round pick from Iowa State. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Tackle made by the Pro Bowl safety Landon Collins.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And an alley to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Geis, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Hey, alert 3. Motion.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Foles. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go, D.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
49, check 49, check 49.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play there out of Geis. 45 yards on the ground. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
On first down, Locke. And he will find his man on the outside. And it's a fumble, and the Redskins scoop it. There he goes, right side. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that, and a great play for that defensive unit.
Check out. Check 22.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Luck now to throw. Steps away to his left. And that will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Foles. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Foles. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They fire this one quickly to Austin. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the gun, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Locke. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Check out. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. His throw caught right around the 6. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Check out. Right, 622.
On the ground, Geis, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Darius Geis with his second touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Gostkowski the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Another try after the first down sack. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Check. Tight dog.
They'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Now a give right side. It's Gibson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This is brought in by Gibson. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Jeremy Sprinkle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are back within a single score. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. Flush to his right. Gonna left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. He's going to let this one go. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Cody Latimer, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing his line. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Come on. Mike 59. Mike 59. I smell fear in that offense.
On 1st and 10, Locke. And he finds Montgomery complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63 4th-yard attempt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets it complete to Latimer. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. Foles going to come up now, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Foles. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
You got 3 down. 86 to man, 86 to man.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They keep it on the ground. This time, it's Miller. Lamar Miller, touchdown, Washington. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
That's it, baby. We got one. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Geis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's locked. They'll roll him out right. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 31-yard line.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Geis. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Check 4, check 4. Motion.
After the penalty, it's Miller. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Get that quarter.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Foles. This to McLaurin out on the left side. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
180. Check, 59. Go with 5-3. Go with 5-3. Mike, check. 59. I got it.
Throwing again on second down. Foles. Complete. It's a rookie from Ohio State, Terry McLaurin. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
We spent a lot of time talking about what's going on the field. How about off the field with the evaluation? And they spent a lot of time saying, we've got to get a rookie in here who has big playability. And that's exactly what we're seeing here early in his career.
Drafted him in the spring. Here he is early in the fall making an impact.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
A first down carry now for Miller. Oh, good move. Miller with a first down and more. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Miller, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 3, second down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Now a play fake, and it's locked. This is caught by Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
12. Mike got 9. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
Luck on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
They snap it to Locke. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Off of play action, Luck being chased out left. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Big hit.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Check. Lucky.
Here's Luck. Buying time to his left. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Monday. 11.
Back to throw. Luck dancing to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
11.
They'll fake it. Now Luck sliding out of the pocket. The connection made. It's Graham. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that now... All tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check, 56. Mike 56.
On fourth down, Locke escaping the pressure right. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And that'll set them back 5. Extra point try for Gostkowski. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Redskins 31, Bears 28.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Hey, here we go. I got you. Check. 59. Oh, you got deep? Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw intercepted by the all-pro corner, Kyle Fuller. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Well, a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves them out there with another chance.
Now it's Locke. They'll roll him out right, letting one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Gostkowski for the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 35, Redskins 31.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. they go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a